Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Aries the Emperor here. Back with another general reading for the Aries Collective as I promised. And you read the title. And yes, you did read it correctly. All right. We're going to jump right on into it. Thank you guys to those who like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your donations to those who book personal readings. I do still have more readings to get out. Like I said, I am working on both readings and candle orders. Um, if you'd like to connect with me, I'll leave all my info in the description box down below. Okay, if you'd like to shop while I'm still running the sale on the site. All services and all products, vegan friendly products, are on sale at this time. Okay, as well as my international subs. Um, I am offering international shipping as well here. If you are having an issue on the site, just send me an email. Okay, let's jump into it. And members, I'm working on something special for you guys. I am going to do a reading. I am going to upload something special for you as well here. Predictions is what I think I'm going to upload. But I'm working on a giveaway, something very special for you guys as usual. Okay, so stay tuned to all of my exclusive members. Let's get into this message. I'm just getting the energy, baby. You are the karma. Okay, take this like the grace at the Last Supper type energy. You know, Jesus sitting there knowing he's sitting amongst thieves and snakes and whores and liars and cheaters. You know, just knowing the outcome. Beggars, you know, just flat out knowing that your best friend gonna sell you out. You know, it's just that those types of energy. But not everybody. It's not all bad fruit. But you know, for the most part, you really get to break down if there was ever an example of how people actually feel about you. Jesus would be it. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump into it. And look what pops out, y'all. The Hanged Man. And like he's on a fucking cross. I can't make this shit up. Wow. Spirit, yo. It's Pisces energy, and Jesus was what, a Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody put that in the comments. What was Jesus's supposed zodiac sign? I want to say he was a Pisces, but you see it right here. This man is like he's being crucified. I can't make this shit up. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Um, but you are the karma. You know what I'm saying? Something so um horrific, you know, being watched and being witnessed here in front of everybody to see in broad daylight is what this energy is giving me. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that when you come into contact and across people, you come with a pure heart and an innocence, and even clairvoyant, clairaudient are some of what some of you all possess here. And people don't take heed to when a real one is in front of them. And that being you, collective, you know, is really, and that's being you being enlightened, and maybe you being thrown off your course here a time or two because people are wanting to undermine you or downplay you. You know, and like I mentioned here, they tend to take things for granted until it's time for you to be put in a position for it to be display, like I mentioned here, of the power that you hold, and the lineage that you carry, the generational curses that you were sent here to break, and i.e. Jesus alone being the karma, you know, for everybody, not only the karma, but down for everybody's sins here, but at the same time, putting a timeline and a bigger price, as the story will go on everybody's head here. And that's just a wake-up call here. You know what I'm saying? You don't play with God's children. You don't play with the chosen ones. And that being you coming through and shedding that light here, whether somebody is getting instant karma for something, or something that's going to transpire down the line here. This is your energy or cross watcher's energy. You know, take it how it resonates. But the sun is here, and this is for all to see. And not only that, it shows the realness and the rawness that is of you. Um, But they say Jesus not only was hung on that cross, not to get biblical because this is what this reading is about, but He was hung right along with two other individuals at that time. The Hierophant, as I'm continuing to pull cards, this here is God, the closest thing to it. This is here, and as you see, what type of facility in the background, and how these people are now worshiping this figure, as Jesus would be a deity, you know what I mean, of some sort, just like Buddha, just like Muhammad. But this is in general here, like I'm speaking. This is the just to show you how this person is up and these people are down. These people are now listening to his testimony and now listening to his experiences and his truths and his works, and trying to live along the lines, in the same light of this individual here. And this could be you in a sense, you know what I'm saying? People hating on you behind the scenes and saying if they were this, they would do this way. If they were in your position, they would do that way. They would be looked at in this type of light here, or handle this type of situation here. But that's why it's for you. You are the chosen one, and you are the one to teach these lessons and go through these experiences here, and to prove. And it's bigger than you. And that's what I feel like a lot of people fail to realize here. If you're somebody that's really spiritual, and you really tuned in, then you wouldn't be so narcissistic, and they wouldn't be so greedy and full of themselves, and worrying about an end game of some sort here. But that's where you come in at, and you're disguised, and that's why it's put that way. Jesus was put here as a disguise, you know what I mean? And it wasn't until the end, that he rose again and proved to everybody, and that's you here. You go through these experiences and people try and play with you, and do unnecessary shit to you, not realizing that they fucking with somebody. And when it really comes and sheds to the light here, the damage that has been done has been done. You know what I mean? Because what is it? Judas committed the S word, committed suicide here. From the guilt, the money wasn't enough. You're selling out people here, and it's still not enough. And I feel like this may be people in your life that have sold you out for pieces of silver. You know what I'm saying? Or physical money, pinnacles. Because this is earth energy that rules over the pinnacle as well here, okay? And the hangman is also sacrificial. Somebody that's sacrificed, literally. He's hanging from this tree, like I just said here. But it just goes to show what power really is. And it's not the dollar. That's the root to all evil. And it's also not just that, it's how you do it. Not what you do, but how you do it at the same time here. And somebody didn't get the big picture, especially with this greedy energy. That's why, you never do outshine the master, I guess is how the saying is going, because you don't never know what the fuck you know and what you really don't know. It may be a lesson in that lesson that he taught you but didn't tell you the other side of it. And I feel like this is like an energy of people biting their hand of some sort here, playing their hand too soon, not waiting till the cake is finished baking before pulling it out the oven. The entire thing sinks. If you have to all my bakers out there, if you take the cake out too early and it's rising, baby, all that shit'll sink. You a lot wiser than you know, collective. I'll say that. 9 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. This is Cancer energy. Your origins come from something of pure, of Mother Earth here. And it's something that it's taking you a minute to get there. You know what I'm saying? And each time one cup was knocked over, you had to diligently put in the work to refill that cup. And I feel like you did it alone here. And because it's 3 different figures that I've pulled out thus far out of all the cards, and that I'm not mentioned, not to refer back to Jesus, but I said he was hung, and so were 2 other figures right along with him. All right, even though these 2 people are down here, symbolizing the audience and the crowd here. But just to say here, you are amongst a rare collective, a rare divine. There are hands that are set up upon you that are of rare. There is a source pouring into your cup that is rare. Okay, there is a genetic makeup about you that is rare, you know, and not just genetic makeup, but physically as well. Here, your tools that you were given here from birth, and just your energy and your essence alone here of purity. Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck as I'm saying all of this. This is big Aries energy. If you don't know, now you fucking know. I dare somebody step up to that big wand. Baby, it's like being tapped on the back of your neck by that sandal God wears, you know. Six of Swords, Aquarius energy, okay? Moving forward into the unknown. Burdens and all. Stones cast in all. You know, even though you may be the karma, that don't mean you get to walk away unscathed. As pure as your heart is, it's taking a hit or two or three or four. You know, somebody's maybe tried to sacrifice you a time or two before in the past here. And it's just gotten to an energy where you just cutting your losses at this point here. You don't care what the history is. But karma gonna get them before it ever gets you. And when it does come around to you, it's gonna be the good spin of the wheel. A healthy spin of the wheel. What other messages, Spirit? Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. Ooh. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. The Justice is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is someone who is gaining reassurance. And not only just reassurance, but clarity in that. You know, it's not easy, like I mentioned here, especially being in this Queen of Swords energy. You know, after you have been pommeled, in a sense here, left for dead, you know, strategically plotted on. It's still something out there for you to experience, for you to gain out of all of these experiences, from those trying to sacrifice you. You know, there's still love that you have inside of your heart. And I feel like this has built a certain type of strength within you to what you are accumulating when you do achieve. You know, it's going to be something that you put work in for, and it's all going to come in at one time for you, you know, and it's going to come to a position where you're going to have to be on the end of the sword where you are the one swinging, and for good reason. You know, and I feel like it's the sword of truth more so when I say swinging. Because it's one thing to remember where you came from and what you had to do to get out of it, the experiences to get you where you ultimately are supposed to be destined to in life. But it's another thing for you to drop your guards down, and allow that type of energy back into your force field here. It's a no. When karma strikes, you know, it's your job to get out of the way of it. The Fool card. It means no worries for the rest of your days. What's that Lion King song? Akuna Matata is what this is giving. Like, you have paid your debts. You have re-risen here, or you are re-rising. We have a new full moon coming at the end of the month, September 29th here. Okay, we're going to elaborate a little bit more on that. And that's that energy coming up for you here. You are karma. You are coming full circle. You are packing light here. And then it's an energy death card. Thank you. Going down deep and going within. High Priestess is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck here. You know, you've seen a lot, you've felt a lot, you've heard a lot, you've been through a lot. And through that, you kept your mouth shut, and you kept practicing your faiths. And you're going to continue to reap the benefits here. You know, like I mentioned, this like here is being tapped into God, all the Almighty above here. This is having VIP access to it and going through this sacrificial energy here, and coming out as the high priestess and being able to, like Jesus did, go back and forth between both. This is biblical, these two pillars as well here. What is it? Juarez, Boaz, or something like that, that the high priestess is standing in between here. So this is further confirmation. This reading is kind of all over the place, but I feel like there's a message somewhere in here for someone here with this page of swords, Aquarius energy. Also, you know, and curiosity here. Not understanding something outer worldly, something more godly. And this is also Aquarius energy for future forward as well here. Just letting it be known that you are karma, and letting it be well known to anybody, that if necessary, spirit guides are here. You know, just like you plug your phone in and charge it up, that's the type of power that you possess here, to come up against. Especially anybody trying to play with you like that here. You are the karma, literally. Death card, the Fool card, the High Priestess, and the Temperance card is down here as well. So that's play or get played with. You know, you're somebody with the type of tap, like I mentioned, and even with the Ace of Pentacles out here, you're spiritually rich, and emotionally rich. And this comes from a mission that you were sent down here to go through, a different experiences. That's what the Fool card is. So you right where you need to be here, literally. You know, you got Aries, the Fool card, first in the zodiac. And what you don't see is you finishing out your mission here through this 12th house energy and actually peeking through the God here. And not only that, karma spinning around this motherfucker like that Will does, and feeding, spoon feeding, long-handed spoon feeding anybody that can get it, literally here, as you trek through your journey, baby. I'm gonna leave this message here. All right, hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. I'll catch you later. Ciao.